All right, let's see here. All right, affiliate fast track part one, what we're going to cover. First off is how affiliate marketing applies to any marketing that you're going to do. And I say that because if you can do affiliate marketing, that means that you can drive traffic at a positive return on investment. And that's a skill that can be applied to any marketing anywhere, local, online, offline, affiliate, your own offers, whatever. So then I'm going to mention a little bit about me, just a little. Then I'm going to mention who this is for and who it's not, what it is, what's not, that kind of thing, and how to get the most out of this training. What's the best way to approach it, and a bit of homework. So let's get going. Okay, so as I mentioned, affiliate marketing really applies to any marketing, and I firmly believe that. I've been doing this for 17, 18 years and have noticed that one of the biggest things that holds anybody back, everybody back, in online marketing anyway, is the ability to drive traffic at a positive return on investment or a positive return on ad spend. People are, I don't know, it's a skill. It's not that people just aren't any good at it. It's that most of them that I have seen that aren't successful don't learn the skill, and they don't stick it out. They don't try hard enough. They don't stay long enough. They don't make enough mistakes to learn how to do it and not to do it. Next thing we're going to talk about is direct response marketing. And Dan Kennedy, the godfather of direct response marketing, going to mention him again here in just a little bit. And that I've wanted to create a summary of the best approaches, products, tools, theories, logic, whatever that I've seen, just the best of what's out there and how you can do that, apply that now just on your own. And yes, there will be an offer at the end of this training. This is marketing, and that's what we're all here for. And it will be to help you in whatever it is that you're doing, or I wouldn't offer it. It is going to be things that are a thing or things that I have used in the past or currently use and believe in it. All right, who am I? My name is Tad Stevens. I've been a business technical consultant for over 25 years. I founded cpethink.com back in 2004, still going strong. I've published hundreds of online courses on that site and dozens of funnels elsewhere. I made lots of mistakes early on, so I know where the potholes are. I did that through another company I have, Micro Successful, and then another product that I have, 15-day funnels. Still run those a little bit, not as much anymore. I've kind of switched more over towards affiliate marketing myself. But I've also been helping others see the marketing funnel forest for the trees for the last 7 years. Most of that done with 15-day funnels and Micro Successful. So who this is for and who it's not. This is for new or experienced affiliate marketers. Seems like, unless you're really on it, unless somebody is really very skilled at all the different aspects, there's always something new to learn. So it can be good for experienced people, but also it's going to be straightforward enough for new people. Like I said before, it's for affiliate and non-affiliate businesses, online, offline, so on and so forth. And then this next one is what I was talking about. I was going to mention Dan Kennedy again because he is famous for saying, and I'm going to mess up the quote, but he quoted something to the effect of, if you're not irritating at least one person before lunch, you're not trying hard enough. And that comes from the fact that to do direct response marketing, to do really marketing of any kind, you've got to get in front of people. And some people just don't want to be gotten in front of. And it doesn't matter how polite, how nurturing, how warm you are. Some people just don't want to be bothered. And that's going to happen, and that's okay. And what I'm saying here is just be okay with it. It's going to happen. Just move on. It's also not for anyone that's not willing to really work at it. Anybody that's looking for an easy button or a paint by numbers program. And I don't say that to be derogatory. I'm saying it because once you develop a certain level of skill at marketing, it basically comes down to work after that. It's just, it can be very monotonous, boring, day in, day out work. And it is work. And it is work that has to be done consistently or it won't work. There's no such thing as a free lunch. You're going to have to work at it. So how to get the most out of this training? A couple ways that or actually 3 ways on this slide that I think are important or that I like. The first one is if you've seen the movie Inception. and the scene where they have them chained to the bathroom pipes and they're asking for the combination to the safe. And they put a gun to the guy's head and, they say, first number that comes to your mind. Well, guess what? He comes up with a number. And that is the same approach that I believe people should at least embrace a little bit. That if somebody had a gun to your head, what would you do? I mean, you wouldn't go out and watch a bunch of YouTube videos on learning how to do something. You wouldn't go build some graphics or anything like that. You would figure out what you had to do right then because your life depends on it. The other way, or another way to put it, is by a gentleman I heard, Eric Thomas, who's a motivational speaker, really good one, talk about that there was an experienced marketer and a new marketer, and the new marketer went to the experienced marketer and said, how can I be successful? And the experienced marketer said, meet me on the beach in your three-piece suit at 5 a.m. in the morning. And the new marketer thought, this guy's nuts. Why am I doing this? But I want to be successful, so he did it. So they get to the beach, 5 o'clock in the morning. The experienced marketer says, okay, walk with me out into the water. So they walk out into the surf about waist deep. And the experienced marketer grabs the new one and holds him under the water and holds him under the water. Can't breathe. So finally lets him up. The new marketer says, why did you do that? What's wrong with you? He goes, when you want to be successful as bad as you want to breathe, you will be successful. And it's just another way of saying the same thing. You've got to want it. You've got to have it for a lot of people. And I'm one of those people. I can't just piddle around at this. I have to focus, and I just have to. So another way I like is, and I can't remember where I saw this, but I love it. It's called Goals, Actions, and Commitment. And you can use, if you've ever heard of SMART goals, you can use those for your goals. But you set your goals; they're attainable, they're measurable, they have a timeline, they have an action that's related to them. Just Google SMART goals and you'll see what I mean. But applying to that or any goals is the goals, action, commitment approach is you focus on the action or the task that you're doing to achieve the goal, not the goal itself. So for example, you focus on making 5 sales calls a day, not making 1 sale. This takes the pressure off, because if I fail to achieve that goal, that 1 sale, I'll get discouraged after a while and eventually I may quit. But if I focus on making those 5 sales calls, I can make 5 sales calls. Whether I'm successful at them or not, I can do the 5 sales calls. So focus on the action or the task, not the goal itself. Next is you want to commit to the actions to achieve the goal. So I'm going to commit that I'm going to make those 5 sales calls because I can control the actions. I can't control the goal. I mean, I can be the greatest salesperson in the world. I can't control whether that person on the other end of the phone is going to say yes. So focus on the actions. And then commitment, or commitments, 2 of them. You want to bind yourself emotionally and intellectually to the actions and the goal. So not just intellectually. You can't just think about it, because if you're angry and you're pissed off all the time about your goals or whatever, it doesn't matter how intellectually applied you are to it, eventually it's going to wear on you and you're going to quit. So commitment, emotionally and intellectually. Okay, so homework. Create a daily checklist. And these are based on the goals, the last slide where we talked about goals, action, and commitment. Create a daily checklist that you can complete that day. You can have longer-term goals, longer-term tasks, because some stuff just takes longer. Most people aren't going to build a website in a day. It may take a little longer, but you can break that down into its component parts, and you can get that done, some of those components in a day. So that's what I like to do. And I remember Chet Holmes said in his book that he never has more than 6 at a time, because he can do 6 in a day. Some days I like 4. I'll only put down 4. But it's something where I have them in a spreadsheet. I print out the spreadsheet every day. And then when I complete them is I put a line through it. And I put a little X next to it. And I firmly believe that releases a little dopamine. I get a little bit of a pump out of it. And so it encourages me to, this feels good. So I go on to the next one and the next one and the next one. Any questions about any of this, submit questions to the Facebook group, which is in a link in the description or below this video. You can put it below the course if you're taking the course on the website, or like I said in the description of the video if you're watching it on YouTube. Next module, we're going to talk about markets, niches, and where to start. So let's get on to that. Almost forgot. Please click like, leave a comment, share this with anybody you feel like it. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and click the bell. Have a great rest of your week.